Hi everyone, it's Anna here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a video for you on this Scribbles That Matters B5 size journal. If you've been around for a while, you know that I have primarily used A5 size journals. I did have a stint with an A4 size journal at one point, but that was just way too big. But sometimes I feel kind of cramped in an A5 journal, and so when I realized that a B5 journal was available, I thought I would give that a shot. So I am using this journal for 2019, and it's also the first time I've ever used a journal from Scribbles That Matter. So I'm excited to see how this journal holds up compared to other journals I've used from Leuchtturm and Dingbats, both in the paper quality and just in the journal itself. So this isn't necessarily an unboxing, but it's more of an overview of this journal. When I was trying to find some information on this journal, I could find information on the website, but I couldn't find any videos showing what it looked like. So I made this video so people can see the journal and not just have to rely on the website and the information given there. So with that being said, if I miss anything, feel free to leave your questions in the comments below and I will be happy to answer them. So starting out on the outside, I am showing you sort of the size comparison between this journal, the Scribbles That Matter B5 size journal, and the Leuchtturm 1917 A5 journal. So the A5 journal is 5.75 inches by 8.25 inches, or 14.6 centimeters by 20.9 centimeters, and the B5 journal is 7.5 inches by 10 inches, or 17.75 centimeters by 25.5 centimeters. So there is quite a size difference, but it's not as drastic as between the A4 and the A5. There's also a pen loop on the binding on the outside of the journal, and it's a good size, so I'm sure you could get a pretty hefty pen in there. The elastic is also very sturdy and strong, and it's very thick. Almost like a headband. Like if this weren't on the journal, I could definitely use it as a headband if I wanted to. I don't know why I would do that, but you know, just an observation. The leather is faux leather, so technically this journal is considered vegan since it's not made with real leather. By the way, sorry if you can hear noises in the background. The house that I'm living in right now is very noisy, so hopefully you can't hear them too much, but just apologizing for that. By the way, before I forget, on each page it is 33 boxes wide and 45 boxes tall. The paper is ivory, and I'm showing you a comparison here between the Scribbles That Matter paper and the Leuchtturm paper, and the Scribbles That Matter paper is much more white than the Leuchtturm. The Leuchtturm paper is really yellow, and surprisingly, the Dingbats notebook that I'm using right now, the pages are even yellower than the Leuchtturm. So I'm very excited to be using a notebook that has ivory paper instead of a yellowish paper. On the inside, it starts with a page for your personal information, and then there are two ribbons that come with this journal, and they're surprisingly short for as big as this journal is. I thought that they would be much longer, but they don't stick out that much, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue. And then after that, there is a key, which you can use for color coding or just for your key in general, and little symbols that you might use. And then right next to that is where the index starts, and there are 3 pages for the index. All of the pages are pre-numbered, and there are 201 pages, so that's nice that you don't have to number them yourself. In the back there is a note pocket, and in the back there I actually put the sticker that came with the original packaging of the notebook, and it's just nice to keep that info handy. In the back there is also a pen test page, which I do test quite a few pens on a little bit later in this video, and then at the very end there is a page to reflect whether it's like at the end of the year or just at the end of the bullet journal. I did do a pen test, and I tested several pens and markers. So I tested a Zebra Sarasa clip pen, a Pilot Precise V5 RT pen, another Zebra Sarasa pen in a larger size, a Staedtler Tri-Plus Fineliner, a Papermate Flare, a Pilot G2, a Pigma Micron in 0.3mm, a Pigma Micron in the plastic nib, a Tombow brush pen in the hard tip, a the Tombow brush pen in the soft tip, the Tombow dual brush pen, I tested both sides, the brush pen side and the marker side, a Crayola Super Tips marker, and a Sharpie. And as far as I can tell, the ghosting was pretty minimal. I feel like if there's light shining on it, you can see through a little bit, but it's really not that noticeable. And the only one that bled through was the Sharpie. It didn't bleed onto the next page at all, but it did definitely bleed through the page, and that's to be expected with a Sharpie. The only paper I know of that can resist bleeding with a Sharpie is straight up cardstock. So for the paper, it is 100 GSM, and I think normal printing paper is about 70 GSM. GSM stands for grams per square meter, so 100 GSM means that for each square meter of paper, it is 100 grams. On the website it says that the paper prevents ink bleeds and smears, and then the paper is from FSC certified forests. So with that being said, that's all I have for you guys. Once again, if I missed anything, feel free to let me know in the comments below, and I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. Also, if you've used a notebook from this company, let me know what your experience was. So thanks again so much for watching. I hope you all are having a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!